Good afternoon, students, and welcome to class. We are continuing our lesson from Unit 13. We are doing sorting and data, representing data as well. We are using Venn diagram to sort and represent our data for today. This is a continuing lesson from last week, so I believe that it is going to be easy and straightforward for everyone to understand today as well. We'll be dealing with two-circle Venn diagram on this video, and on our subsequent video we'll be dealing with three-circle Venn diagram. Okay, so first one, we have some numbers here that we need to put them in the Venn diagram. So this is our Venn diagram. It comes with two circles. Okay, one first. The first circle here, we need to put numbers that are squared, okay, squared numbers. And on the second circle, we need to put numbers that are divisible by 6. In the space here, we need to put a number or numbers that is or are common to this circle and that of this circle as well. Okay, so we have these 8 numbers that we'll be going through to put them in our Venn diagram. Any number that cannot fall within this space, that space, or here, you need to put them outside the circles. Okay, that means those numbers do not fall into the category of a square, or it is a divisible by 6. So those ones comes outside your circle. So 24, is it a square or divisible by 6? So 24 is a divisible number by 6. 9 is a square, so we put 9 here. 23 is not a square, it is not a divisible number by 6, so we need to put our 23 here. 30 is divisible by 6, so we put 30 here. 12 is divisible by 6, so we put our 12 here. 17 is not divisible by 6, neither is it a square number, so we need to put 17 anywhere outside the two circles. Okay, 2 is not a square and is neither a divisible number by 6. Okay, so we can put our 2 here. 36 is a square number because when you multiply 6 by 6 you get 36. The same way, 36 can be divided by 6. That means 36 is playing a role of a square number and is playing a role as a divisible number. So it comes between the two circles. So we need to put 36 here. Okay. So this is how we can put our numbers into our Venn diagram. This is question 1, and let's go to question 2 as well. So question 2, our first circle is we have to put the 8, any of the 8 numbers. We put the 8 numbers here. The first circle, we have to put numbers that are divisible by 3. Okay. In here is the middle for divisible for this circle and that of the other circle. The other circle, we need to put numbers that are divisible by 5. So any of the numbers here that you can use 3 to divide, you put here. Any of the numbers here that you can use 5 to divide, you put here. You put a number from here into this column whereby you can divide by 3 and also divide by 5 at the same time. Okay, so that means that number you can divide by 3 and you can divide by 5. So you put it in the middle over here. So 25, our first number, can be divided by 5 only. Okay, so we put 25 here. 11 cannot be divided by 3, neither can it be divided by 5, so we have to put 11 outside the circles. Okay, 7 you cannot divide by 3, cannot divide by 5 as well. Okay, so we put our 7 outside. 2 is also the same, we put 2. So 16, can you divide 16 by any of these numbers? Is it possible that you can divide 16 by any of these numbers? So definitely no. So we put 16 outside here. 9. So 9 can be divided by 3 only. We have 30. So you can divide 3. You can divide 30 by 3. You can also divide 5 by 3. So that means 30 is having 2 positions, okay? So we need to put 30 down here. Very simple, as you have studied previously. So this is how you can do your 2 circles. Try to master it today. Whilst we go to the 3 circles, it becomes so easy for you. I hope that this is so cool and it's going to be interesting dealing with it. Okay, fine. So I will post your first activity for you to do. That is going to be a 2-circle Venn diagram. And after this exercise, I'll see you in our second video. Hello students, welcome to our second video. Our lesson is on Venn diagram. We are using Venn diagram to do sorting and representing of data. In our first video and our previous lesson, we've been dealing with 2-circled Venn diagram. On this section, we'll be looking at how we can use the 3-circled Venn diagram to sort our data or to represent our data. So once today, or this section is the first time that you will be looking at 3-circle Venn diagram, please, I want you to be very attentive and focus and concentrate so that you can understand this 3-circle Venn diagram easily, okay? So this is like an Olympics circles that you know already, okay? It's a 3-circle. So the first circle, we have to put even numbers, okay? So that means if the number is only an even number, it will be here. So the second circle, we have to put in numbers that are less than 20, okay? So all numbers that are less than 20, we have to put them in this circle. The last circle, or the third one, we have to put multiples of 5. So all numbers from this section that are multiples of 5, we need to put them over here. So we've looked at 3 sections of our Venn diagram. Okay, now we continue. This space will cover numbers that are even numbers and the same time less than 20. So we put those numbers here, okay? Here we have to put numbers that are less than 20 and also a multiple of 5. So numbers that are multiples of 5 and less than 20, we have to put them in this space here. This space will cover numbers that are even numbers and that are also multiples of 5. So we have to put them in this space. In the middle here is the middle of all the 3 circles. So this space is the middle of all the 3 circles. You see, circle 1 is this line, circle 2 is this line, and circle 3 is this line. So this is the middle of all the 3 circles. That means any number that is an even number and same time less than 20 and also a multiple of 5, we need to put that number here. So that number will represent all the 3 circles that we have. Once you have understood the structure of your 3-circled Venn diagram, now we can go straight ahead to our numbers and see how we can put our numbers into our 3-circled Venn diagram as sorting data or representing a data. Okay, so we look at our first number. So the first number here is 10. So we know that 10 is an even number. Again, 10 is also less than 20. Moreover, 10 is also a multiple of 5. That means 10 can be put into all the 3 circles. It's a common number to all the 3 circles. That means we have to put our 10 in the middle here. So putting a number here in the middle here, that it represents the first circle, the second circle, and that of the third circle. 10 is an even number. It is less than 20. It is a multiple of 5. So we put 10 in the middle over here. 16. 16 is an even number. Also, 16 is less than 20. That means 16 is a common number between even numbers and that of numbers less than 20. So we have to put our 16 here. Okay, so you don't put it here, you don't put it here. If you put it here, it means that it's only going for less than 20. If you put it here, it means it's only going for even number. But once it is for the two circles, you have to put it in the middle of them, okay, because that is where they are meeting. 22. 22 is an even number. It's more than 20, and it is not a multiple of 5. So we put 22 here. 11 is not an even number. It's not a multiple of 5. However, it is less than 20. So we have to put our 11 here. 33 is not an even number. Is not less than 20. It is not a multiple of 5 as well. So it has to come outside the 3 circles. So it has to come outside the 3 circles. 25 is not an even number. Is not less than 20, but it is a multiple of 5. So we put it there. 12 is an even number. It's less than 20. It's not a multiple of 5. So it has to be between these two brackets, okay, these two circles. So it stands in here. 30, okay, so 30 is an even number. It's not less than 20, is more than 20. 30 is also a multiple of 5. That means 30 is even and multiple of 5. So it has to be in the middle of these two circles. It has to be in the middle of even and that of multiples of 5. This looks so beautiful and very simple. However, you need to review and need to see it so that you would get the understanding as we have gone through right now, okay? You're going to have an activity on this 3-circle Venn diagram that will be posted to you to help you to also practice on 3-circle Venn diagram. I'll see you on our last video. Hello kids, this is our last video on Venn diagram, okay? I hope you have enjoyed our lesson on 2 circles Venn diagram and that of the 3 circles Venn diagram. I would like to do a quick overview of our 3-circle Venn diagram so that you keep the understanding forever and ever, okay? So this is a 3-Venn diagram, a 3-circle Venn diagram. That means we are having 3 circles. In the 3 circles, they are all meeting at certain areas, okay? So this area means that it is for only this circle. The space here means it is for the 2 circles. This space means that it is only things, we put things only here for this section, and this space is for this and that, okay? So in our exercise, there was no number that fell below 20, and that was also a multiple of 5, so we don't have anything over here. We have a red circle here that can make a distinct look of our two other circles, okay? So that will help you to identify all the three circles just at a glance of looking at it, okay? This is what we will do today, and we will have our homework being posted to you through the Telegram group for you to practice more on Venn diagram. I'd like to say a very big thank you for your attention and your cooperation and participation in all the activities that were given to you on this particular lesson. I'll see you next week on a different topic. Goodbye.